Well, hello there. My name is DJ, and welcome to the first channel update slash mini podcast. I'm not sure what to call this yet, but this what we're gonna call it for now. And today I would like to talk to you guys about some of the things that I got planned for the channel. So instead of writing a huge post in the community section, I thought a video would be better. And this video is not gonna show any gameplay or anything. It's just me chilling by the fire. So you guys can put this video in the background if that's what you prefer. So first off, I want to thank everyone for the amazing support so far. I'm really happy with how much the channel has grown so far, and the feedback has been very amazing and positive. So thank you guys for that. And at the time of this recording, we are almost at 100 subscribers, so I'm super excited to see what the future of the channel will look like. Anyway, let's get right into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is I'm going to be exploring more variety gaming pretty soon here, like RPGs and can't talk today, jeez. And action adventure games. It kind of always been my goal to do more variety gaming, but since survival games were more of my favorite games, I wanted to start out with those. And I got a couple games I would like to talk to you guys about today that I'm gonna cover on the channel as soon as they release. So the first game we are going to cover is Starfield, which is going to be releasing in a couple days here. I think actually in the 6th it will release. And today is the 4th as the time of this recording. I'm pretty sure I'll still release it today. So I'm pretty excited to see what the game is about. I know it has to do with some kind of space exploration and all the other stuff. It's pretty much Bethesda is known for, like all the RPG stuff. And it's supposed to be pretty big. I'd say probably comparable to No Man's Sky. Usually I'm not really a big fan of space exploration games, mainly because it takes so long. But I can never say no to a Bethesda RPG, of course. And I know lately their reputation has been pretty bad and there's plenty of proof of their games being pretty buggy. But besides that, they do know how to tell a great story, in my opinion. Like for example the Fallout series. Really, it's one of my favorite games of all time, probably. And of course, the Elder Scrolls games are also one of my favorites. I probably put the Elder Scrolls games before the Fallout series, since I kind of grew up with those. And it's just something that I really hold, what do you call it? I really hold dear. And even one of their latest games, like Fallout 76, besides its bad reputation, is still really a great game in my opinion. I've been enjoying quite a few hours in it. I think I probably got like maybe 400 or 500 hours in Fallout 76. So yeah, it's not a whole lot compared to some of the other games that I've played, like Ark, for example, which I got 3,000 hours in. So, but yeah, still pretty good. There's a lot of stuff to do actually, and I think I might end up recording a few videos of it. At first I did one cover the entire story aspect of the game, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that yet, maybe in the future. And so the next game I want to talk about is Lies of P, which is like a Dark Souls game from what I've seen. And it's set in the universe of Pinocchio. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. At least that's what he's called in my country. And I'm all about that. I really like games that are set in already existing universe that most of us grew up in. Like for example, one of my favorite games is Alice Madness Returns, which is basically Alice in Wonderland, but a twisted version of it, a more dark. It's like super dark, like it's got like crazy mental illnesses and stuff. It's really difficult for me to explain, but if you guys have played it before, you know it's a really awesome game. And I'm super excited to see what Lies of P is all about. And I think the game is releasing the 19th, I believe. So I'm expecting to be able to release the first couple episodes a day or two later. And the same goes for Starfield, by the way. So those are the two main games that are going to start this month. And the next game that will be releasing somewhere in October is called Lords of the Fallen, which is also a Souls-like game. There's actually already a game with a similar name to it. Well, actually the exact same name. And that came out in like 2014, I believe. I do own that game as well. I bought it a couple years ago, like on sale for like $5. And it's a pretty decent game. I never really got far in it, to be honest, since the controls were a little bit too wonky for me. But it was definitely like very, very Souls-like, and I don't really remember what it's exactly about. I think it had a lot to do with like angels and demons, the whole fight between that. which the idea of it is very cool to me, but it never really stuck with me, sadly. I might still end up try to play it and see how it goes, and maybe record it for a little bit. But we'll have to see. But yeah, the new Lords of the Fallen looks really cool and really dark as well. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Bloodborne. So hopefully it will be pretty similar to that, and it will exceed my expectations. I'm kind of keeping them low at this moment, since the first Lords of the Fallen didn't really impress me. But from what I'm seeing, it looks really awesome, so I'm pretty sure it will become a great game. And of course our current games will keep going as well. But right now I'm not sure how I will balance all these games yet, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. I'll just do some brainstorming here and there. But since those new games don't require that much editing, since for those games I would like to keep the whole experience without editing as much as possible. Like, it doesn't require as much editing as, for example, Ark does. So I can most likely record more than one episode a day and release it pretty much straight away. And I might end up posting another update here soon, and we'll go into more detail about which days I will release those videos and stuff and things. So keep an eye out for that. And speaking of Ark, I've been doing some thinking, and that series will most likely end after either Aberration or Extinction, because Genesis is so unbalanced and buggy. Like, it will pretty much be impossible to complete for me personally without cheating. And I'm not even sure Extinction will be doable, but I still want to do like a few episodes at least, or try to go as far as possible and try it out, because for me Extinction is also a very difficult map for me to really complete, and by that I mean getting to a point where I can fight the main boss on alpha difficulty. But I'm still going to try my best and hopefully give you guys some good entertainment until then. And of course Grounded will go on until the game is pretty much 100% complete. At least that is my goal. One of the things I'm not going to do is farm out like all the gold cards, but I will definitely defeat all the bosses and do all the mixer stuff and complete the story. And the next thing I want to talk about is some of the games that I've been covering. And if I will go back to these games, and the answer to that is yes, I definitely will. Especially now that I've been improving so much since I started posting videos. And it will be an amazing experience for me to compare and see how far I've become. I'm especially looking forward to covering Valheim again, but that is probably going to wait until the next big patch, which is probably going to release earlier next year, most likely. I haven't really paid too much attention to it lately, to be honest, but I think it's a good guess. And if it does release by then, it will work out pretty well for me at least, because then by then I will have probably one of our games completed by then, or at least will be close to finishing it. But until then, there's still so much to do. And I do think I want to post a video about Green Hell here, a video or two about Green Hell here pretty soon, since it came out with a really cool update recently, and I want to see what it's all about. Like, I think it introduces like a lot of storage options and more easier transportation with resources. So that sounds really cool. And as for Sons of the Forest, I will probably let that game cook for a little bit too. It has come pretty far since I last played it, but I do think it needs a little bit more before I will consider going back to that. And the last couple things I want to mention are a few more games that I want to cover at some point in the near future. And some of those games are Minecraft, which I would like to go try to do a little bit more cinematic, which was kind of always the goal I wanted for this channel, but a lot of games it's really hard for one person to do like cinematic shots and stuff, so that kind of changed over time, sadly. But hopefully maybe in the future we can work on that a little bit more. But for now I do think I do hope the quality is good enough at least, and I will give you guys some good entertainment. And the next game will be Conan Exiles as well. So Conan Exiles I've been keeping an eye out for quite a while, actually before what is the last update again? Something about war? Let's see, I got it here. Age of War. There we go. Yeah, even before Age of War I wanted to cover the game, but actually since it got these huge updates lately, I do think I want to give it another shot soon. And also 7 Days to Die, I want to give it another shot since the first attempts really didn't go so well. It probably would have done better if I kept going at it, but the first episodes really discouraged me from making more videos about it. So if you guys did enjoy that, I hope you guys will stick around to see that game in the near future here. Maybe we will cover what it's called, the mod Darkness Falls, once Kane updates it to Alpha 21. Of course, it's still available for Alpha 20, but I would like to see more in Alpha 21, since that it's the latest and it's really awesome so far. I've been playing a little bit here and there. So yeah, and also another game I would like to cover on the channel is called Hogwarts Legacy. I'm a huge fan of the Harry Potter universe, like I pretty much grew up with it. So I'm really excited to finally get into like an actual RPG that's all about the Harry Potter universe. So I'm super excited for that. And those are just a few off the top of my head that I can think of. And there's so much more I want to do. So I hope you guys are excited as I am and see where it all will go. And I think that's all I want to cover for now. And perhaps we can do more videos like this in the future if you guys enjoy stuff like this. So that's gonna be it for me today. And I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.